Welcome to the TapeBox. We're your hosts, Justin
and Ryan.
Couple guys.
Couple brews.
Let's get into it.
Happy holidays, everybody. Hope everyone's Christmas is going fucking great.
Yeah, happy holidays, Merry Christmas, everybody, whatever you believe in. But listen, there's something we need to discuss on this fine Christmas day. When this is released, whether you're listening to it now or not, that's fine. But no, in other news, what in the actual jumpin' bejesus is a mole? Like on skin. Like, you obviously know what I mean.
Yeah.
You got like a little motherfucker. I got one under my arm and you pointed at it the other night.
Yeah.
Or it's like on like my back. Kinda.
I don't know. Like, what even...
And
it just comes, like, randomly?
And what distinguishes a mole from a freckle? Depth? Or not depth, but how far it comes off? Because I've had people, like, when I was young try and tell me that all of these are like moles. I'm like, you fucking kill yourself right now. Like,
you shut your mouth.
You fucking die. Because
yeah, I guess
like
so.
I have like these like bigger ones, but they don't like protrude from my body.
No, like I have one like
I mean?
right here, and you can feel it.
Yeah, like I have
but
these,
then I have
but you
one
can't
like
feel them.
I can feel these too.
Right, but they're not moles.
But like this one right here, I can't really feel. Right,
you would call them freckles, though.
No, I call these moles, bro.
Really?
Like, yeah.
Swear to God.
I like the things on your face. I would call freckles because they're like,
and like all like
light.
And all like the little ones are freckles.
And
but
they
I
come
would
and
call
go.
these freckles. Like that's a freckle. You know what I mean?
Like a lot of freckles come and go.
Yeah, if you're like in the sun for a long time or whatever, but like.
But how does like a mole come about?
Yeah.
Like it just like sometimes you just
it wasn't always there.
And you're like, hey.
Yeah.
And have you ever realized that some of your moles, like I'm not sure if this is the same with you, but I know like for me, my moles make shapes. So like right here, that's a whole ass rectangle.
Oh yeah, you gotta
like
connect them. I got like a triangle right here between these motherfuckers.
But like why?
It's like
what is the logic behind that? What is the biology behind moles?
Yeah. What's up with that? Are you trying to tell me something?
Maybe.
Is it like subconscious messaging?
Is it? But also it can be like skin cancer. Apparently, like if you see like a mole,
oh my God,
that like comes about, and you're like, hey, what's that? Like apparently, if you see any new moles on your body, you're supposed to get them checked out for like skin cancer. But I can tell you, like 100%, I have never seen a doctor for a new mole because I don't even fucking realize. And I look at it, like, it doesn't look familiar.
You're like, damn, that motherfucker must have been there for a while because I do not recognize you. What's going on, dog?
I'm trying to connect with other ones.
How you doing? Yeah, you just immediately start trying to make pictures.
And I have way more on my left arm than I do on my right arm.
I'd say mine's the other way around. I have more on my right than I do on my left.
Really?
Yeah.
Shit.
Well, yeah, even like going all the way up.
Yeah, moles are just fucking weird.
We need like some sort of video so people can see how we're like checking ourselves for moles right now.
Checking ourselves like this, we have like bugs or something.
Yeah, like we're checking for like ticks or whatever before we get back in the car and leave.
I wonder, like, you can get moles just everywhere though.
Get a mole on your nutsack.
I wonder if you have like moles between your ass cracks. Well,
crack. Yeah.
Maybe.
Cracks.
Yeah, multiple cracks.
Well, you don't say crackses.
Cracks eye.
So much cracks.
Crackuses. That's a throwback. Yeah, like I wonder.
You definitely. I feel like. Yeah, I was just gonna say you definitely got moles in your grundle.
Probably.
You got some fresh ass moles in there that you'd never know were there.
But how would you know?
Somebody's daughter.
What?
Telling you. Like, hey.
I'm like,
you got a mole on your nutsack, like right at the bottom there. I'm like, news to me.
Thanks, Inspector Gadget. Jesus Christ.
Someone's daughter.
I think it would be like useful information though.
For sure.
Well, it wouldn't be useful at all, but I think it'd be something that I would like to know.
But to stay within the topic of weird bodily things, scars are also super fucking odd, eh?
Yeah, I have a couple of those on my body.
I got a handful. It's just an odd concept that it's like...
It's just reformed tissue.
That was like too far gone to make look normal again.
Yeah.
Because, you could get like a little paper cut or whatever and you'd never know it was ever there.
No, and it just heals up perfectly fine.
Yeah.
But if you get a wide ass or deep ass cut, then it just has like weird distorted tissue.
Yeah.
Like
until the end of time.
It's not even the same as your body, and it
not,
usually isn't even the same color.
Yeah, it's not the same like consistency.
Like weird.
Yeah, it feels weird and like
it's like smooth.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a couple of them, and
yeah, it just feels fucking gross.
I
forget I have them.
And one on my arm, one on my knee, my head, my forehead, a little bit one.
Yeah, I have one on my forehead, elbow, hand. I don't know if I have any on my legs, but yeah, they're so weird.
But none of them are recent for me.
No.
No, like I've had a scar in a long time.
No.
Like
I think like one of my most recent ones might be this little motherfucker on my finger.
I think
maybe
my most recent one is my arm here. But that was still like fucking ages ago. Like I was still living like at my house, like in a house when I was a child.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And like
adults hardly get scars.
Yeah, I also have them in my eyes too. I had eye surgery when I was like a little wee child.
Before you got glasses?
No. Yes, before I got glasses, and then I wore them to keep my eyes like from fucking up even more.
The glasses?
Yeah. But then I stopped wearing them like years ago.
Yeah, it's been a long time. I have not seen you wear glasses since before you moved up here, probably.
Yeah. It's been a long time.
So it's been like 5-6 years for sure.
Oh, yeah. Easily.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think I stopped wearing them, like a little bit before I moved up here.
Yeah.
Like, and that was in 2015.
Yeah.
So, shit. It's been like
and it's not even like you need
years.
them.
No.
I don't know if you ever needed them. They were just to like help you for a little bit.
Yeah, they were like to repair all the shit that they went in and fucking did to keep my eyes from like fucking up, like I said, even more. But then they said I could continue wearing them if I wanted to, but they would more or less just be for like easier reading or like some shit like that at that point.
Like
I was like, it's okay, I don't fucking read anyways.
15, 16
I don't know how to
read. Reading glasses, yeah.
But then I was like, nah, fuck this. But it took me forever to kind of like get myself off of them though. It's like crack, and I'm joking.
Yeah, like, legit. No, fuck it. Yeah.
Because I wore them for so long, and then I was seeing myself without them. I was like, man, I look fucked.
Yeah.
But then I stopped wearing them for a while, and like now, like if I look in the mirror, I think I'm just like normal.
Yeah. But imagine if you wore them now, you'd be like, man, I look like fucking weird.
Yeah. I'd be like, look at me. I'm fucking laugh at myself and shit.
Yeah.
But
well, it's just like when you get like a new haircut. Like if you cut all your hair off right now, you go look at yourself like, man, I look like a fucking tampon.
Well, when I shaved my fucking beard like that, I was like, dude, like what the fuck is?
Well, yeah, you clean shaved not that long ago, didn't you?
Yeah, I looked like I was a fucking infant.
You just look like a fat baby.
Yes.
That's what like dudes with beards. They like don't notice how much weight they're gaining on their face, like how much fat they're gaining on their face until they shave their beard.
Yeah.
That's what happened to me. Like when I shaved it for like November to do the mustache, I had like little like I could like see my like double chin a little bit. I'm like, what the fuck? Like,
and you try to work it off, and you're like, nah.
I'm like, well, I could either go work out or I could order a fucking wings poutine. So guess which one I'm gonna choose.
A wings poutine.
Oh, those are so fucking good, man. Well, it's literally just a chicken poutine, but you know it's fucking cash because you do like some wing sauce in that bitch, along with the gravy. Hit it with a little dill.
Fuck.
A little dill sauce.
Fuck me up with that. It's been so long since I was able to have one of those because of all this like lockdown COVID bullshit. The thing we're talking about is at our favorite bar, the one that we were also almost involved in a shooting with a couple episodes. That's episode 3. Pause now, go back, watch.
Well, wait.
Come back, listen. Or, yes. And then come back. Sorry.
Yeah.
And you'll enjoy that.
Yeah.
They serve the best fucking food. Absolutely insane.
Yeah, they serve some great fucking
cheap
shit.
ass drinks too.
Yeah, that's the thing. They serve great food for what you're paying for it. Yeah, you could go and spend like $400 at some crazy fucking
the keg,
some bougie ass fucking bicycle thief restaurant and get like some. Yeah, but anyways, if we're talking like greasy fucking just delish food, like that's the spot.
Sports bar, pub shite.
That's the hot spot, man.
That's where
I'm telling you.
That's good because when you're like 17 beers in,
on a thirsty Thursday,
and then you go and get one of those. Jesus.
You also remember the time when we were sitting in that corner booth and we tried to order wings poutine and they came back and they were like, "Sorry, boys, we're all out of fries," and we were like, "What?"
I'm like, how the fuck are you out of fries?
And we were like,
you are a restaurant.
And then we were just like, all right, I guess we'll get some nachos. She's like, I'm like, we don't have any chips either. I'm like, how are you open right now?
I'm like, can I get some water? She's like, Something like you have a tap in the bathroom if you have to. Like, no, that part didn't happen. But yeah, I was like, what
fries,
do you have?
Yeah, the fries.
I don't think we got
and
any
the chips.
food.
No,
we didn't order anything.
And we had 4 Thunder Mugs each.
Yeah,
32 ounces each, which is like 144 ounces of beer.
We were floating.
Absolutely fucking duck sauced. We were in there like swimwear, like.
I got a yawn. Coming on.
Like disgustingly, like yeah.
Oh shit.
Oof. And we paid a lot of money for that too, so fuck that.
Yeah, literally.
Well,
but I mean, not really.
Not really, I guess.
Like a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, because I think the Thunder Mugs are like $8 or something plus tax. Isn't it? Okay, wait. So
yeah.
You're
okay, so now
we've
reached the topic. Okay,
yeah.
So he yawned and now I've yawned. So here we transition into the next chapter of this episode.
Yawning. Like, why the fuck is it contagious?
Yeah, why can I see? It doesn't have to be someone I know. I could be like walking through the mall and seeing someone yawning, and I'm like,
yeah, like who the fuck? Whose business do you have making me yawn?
Yeah,
like,
you fuckhead.
But that's the thing. You could see people yawn, and you yawn, and then you're like, yo, what the fuck? But Matt, picture this real quick. If I'm looking at you, and you yawn, and I'm like, all right, now I'm a yawn. But you're still looking at me.
And then I turn and look at you and you're yawning. I'm like, oh, fuck, here it comes.
So he yawns again. And then if I'm still looking at you, do I keep yawning? Is it just like an endless fucking train of yawning?
It's just, it's an endless cycle of yawnage.
Now I'm yawning.
Now, yeah. And I'm looking at you yawning, so I'm about to yawn here in a sec, probably.
That's also such a fucking word, yawn.
Yawn.
Like, what even is a yawn? Is your body like trying to get more air? Or like,
well, yeah,
trying to wake itself up.
Well, what I think it is it's putting oxygen up into your brain, because it's not where you normally take air, right? Like if you yawn, like it's going like up into your fucking brain. Legit, that's what it is.
So why do you yawn when you're tired?
To wake yourself up.
Shit.
Yeah. Do you actually not know that? That's what
Not really.
That's what I think it is. That's what I'm pretty sure. That's what it is.
But then you just fall asleep. So your body's just shutting itself down, but it's
you can't get enough.
Jesus.
Because there's also oxygen in your blood, right? So it takes a lot of oxygen to run this motherfucker.
We are oxygen and water. That's
oxygen,
basically all your body is.
Water, and flesh.
Everyone's the same on the inside.
The occasional bone.
Pink and stinky.
Bro, what? Pink and stinky. What is it? You have like 206 bones in your body?
I think so.
And every day, dudes wake up with 207.
Hey. Hey. PG.
But nah, bro. It's explicit. It's obvious. We've made it explicit. But isn't that so weird that you just wake up, but it doesn't happen every time?
Most days.
I wouldn't say. Not for me. I wouldn't say. Some days. So.
Really?
Yeah, not every day.
Shit.
Well, because it's like when you wake up, because like when you're asleep, you're like, oh, my leg's asleep, it's all tingly and weird. When you're asleep, your whole body's like that.
Yeah.
So when you wake up, you start rushing blood everywhere. So obviously it's gonna go right in your Vienna.
But yeah.
And
I guess so. Have you ever had like any like super fucked up dreams? Like I'm not talking about like, oh my god, I had a nightmare. Like that you woke up in the middle of the night. Like, I remember like one time I was like itching my legs in my dream, and I woke up and I was like scratching my legs. Like, have you ever had anything like
it like transferred into your
So I woke up
reality.
and I woke up scratching my legs. Like,
just for like itching them though?
I don't know. I don't know what it was.
Or was it like a crackhead fantasy? You were like,
I was dreaming about something, and I was like scratching both of my legs, and then when I opened up my eyes, I was scratching my legs. I was like, what the fuck? Like, what's going on right now?
Man,
Have you had any? Yeah, good job, Ryan. Have you ever had any fucking dreams like that before?
I don't think so. I've had some really weird dreams though. Like, I can never forget this one dream. I don't know what it was. I was like swimming, but like underwater. But I don't believe I had like a scuba suit on. So obviously dreams don't make sense. But you know what I mean. And I remember I was
just raw dogging.
I was just raw dogging the ocean, and I was just down in that bitch, and I was like swimming like in amongst like the reef. Like
really?
It was like the coral reef and shit, and I was like, there's like one specific part I remember I was like going down, and I like went under some piece, but it was like barely open, and I just like kind of like snuck through it and then like went back up and had it. Like I don't know, I can never forget that dream. I don't know why.
Come out for no breath.
No, makes sense. I have gills. Yeah,
yeah. Aquaman is prime.
I don't know. Me and Jason Momoa fusion danced before the dream. Me and Aquaman touched
Dreams
chips.
are fucked. You ever think that like maybe you just go to like an alternate universe?
The multiverse, dude. Yeah, fuck yeah.
Like what if you can only see your other selves when you're dreaming? So like,
or in the mirror.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like if you look in a mirror, that's your
other
alternate
self that's looking in the mirror at the same time.
Alternate reality that's doing exactly what you're doing, wearing the same thing you're doing. But then as soon as you leave the mirror, you just go separate paths and do your own thing. But you always come back to the mirror at the same time.
True.
Whoa.
Have you ever like died in your dream, or like were coming quite close to death?
Yes.
Yeah. So what happens like when you like? Because your dream stops at some point.
As soon as you're about to die.
Wake up,
you know why?
Maybe you die in that life form, and then that's when your dream stops.
Maybe you're just piloting a flesh mech in a different dimension. No, but what a flesh mech. But no, what I've heard is that the reason you can't die in your dream is because your brain doesn't know what comes after death.
That is untrue. I have died in a dream before.
No, you have not.
Literally. No.
But then you carried on afterwards, right? Like you were like either like a spirit or something?
No.
It was just black?
Yes.
No.
Literally.
That's not a dream. That's called sleeping.
What?
You're just like...
What do you do when you sleep? You dream. Like...
There's been nights that I can't remember anything.
Well, no, but... Like, nothing at all?
No.
Like, it was just black? Like, you're like... Oh.
Well, obviously, I was just like staring at black for like 3 hours that I actually sleep, but like, you know...
Well, I have been shot in the forehead when I was sleeping, and after that, I don't remember anything, nothing.
Well, yeah, because your body doesn't know what happens.
Yeah, but I died.
Yeah.
So like,
I mean, I guess you don't have to wake up, but yeah, you can't picture anymore after that.
No.
Fuck me.
Yeah.
We're
fucking undoing it right now.
We're undoing the flesh mech of reality right now. That's hilarious.
Piloting a flesh mech.
Let's stay in the topic of like weird things. Like cats gotta be aliens, dude. There's no other way around it.
No.
Cats are just like little aliens tucked inside this little mech.
You ever just like see a cat just constantly staring at you, and he just like won't blink. He just constantly.
They must have some wet ass lids, some wet ass eyes, dude.
Some wet ass lids.
Some eyelids, yeah. Like.
They must, because I cannot stare for like an elongated period of time.
Probably just dehydrated though.
Maybe. I mean, I don't drink a whole lot of water.
I couldn't tell you the last time I had like staring
contest.
Staring contest, yeah.
But cats just like look all the time, and they'll like test us.
Yeah.
You've seen those like videos where they don't knock
it
off the table
the
and they're just like bet. Like,
yeah.
And then they'll knock it off to see how pissed we get. Maybe they're just like analyzing like.
Yeah, they're analyzing how we react. Yes. So then when they invade and take over,
they'll know.
All the aliens like rip the cats' heads off and climb out, and they're like, "All right."
Yeah, they're like full, like 6-7 feet tall people under this like little tiny flesh man.
It's like in Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, and they're just like down. I'm in the Cheerios.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
I don't think I'm not sure if
I've ever seen that.
No, I don't know. I don't think so.
I don't remember watching it all, but I've definitely seen a fair.
I'm in the Cheerios.
I'm in the Cheerios. Yeah.
No.
Well, he like calls his wife or whatever, something stupid like that. Something I don't know.
On the phone.
Yeah.
On the mini phone.
Must be. Well, he's probably holding it, and he went. I don't know, dude. I don't remember.
Do you think that phone would still have the same cell reception?
It's on like 0.01 G.
Yeah. But is that a lot for that little phone?
Yeah, that's above average.
As if we would know.
Yeah.
That's above average for that type of phone.
Fuck yeah. Speaking of above average, we aren't.
Exposed.
Yeah, TapeBox exposed. And I'm not talking about fucking our dicks. So goddamn you if that's what you assume. I'm talking intelligence and our sanity levels. Not above average by any means.
This is why we're here.
That's why we're here.
Talk about this jibber jabber.
Literally just talking to
bullshit.
Ourselves in prayers that somebody else may listen.
This is a cry out for help.
Yeah, this is a plea for help. Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi, you're my only hope. Listen to me.
We always just go on about shit all the fucking time.
No such thing as topics.
Mm-mm.
Topics are a myth. Don't let the government lie to you.
We start off with one good one, then we go on tangents. Look, we're here now. We're talking about moles and happy holidays.
And now it's wieners and intelligence and hey man. But they're still listening.
But you have heard of me.
Yeah, you're the worst part I've ever heard of. But you have heard of me.
Did you know that for the new, like, I think it was, what was it? I think it's like the new Pirates of the Caribbean movie. It's going to be like with Zac Efron instead. Yeah.
Instead of Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
You will not get a cent
Are you
from
fucking
me.
high?
You will not get a cent from me watching that movie.
Never, ever. No. And speaking of Johnny Depp as well, the like the Crimes of the Grindelwald movies, or the Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find, you know, that shit. Yeah. Apparently, for the next one that they're going to be making, he wasn't going to be a part of it. Yeah. But they had to pay him out anyway. Mm-hmm. So he's just sitting there like,
yeah, he's just
filthy fucking rich. And he didn't have to do anything for that movie anyway.
That's super fucked up though about that whole situation. You know about all that, right? Like with him and like Amber Heard or whatever her name is.
I think so.
How like she was all like super like domestic abuse and shit like that. Like put cigarettes on his face and like beat him and like crazy shit like that.
Which is fucked. Yeah.
And he's just too much of like a nice dude, I guess, to obviously like hit a woman. But you know what I mean?
Do anything about it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck.
And he gets fired from all of his jobs that he's working on, but she still gets to be an Aquaman too.
Which is fucked.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Not to get into this, but like just the privilege of believing a woman is what that is.
Yeah. No, I guess. But it is like that.
It honestly, is like that. It'll never change probably.
Sorry to talk about all this shit, blah, 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 but like,
it's
honestly though, we all know that's how it is, regardless of gender, and especially at this point.
And that too, when it comes to like custody and shit of like a child. Yeah. A child. They're always gonna fucking go with the woman. Like 9 times out of 10 anyways.
Usually, yeah.
Super fucked up, man.
A kid needs his mother. But
fuck off. But yeah.
But I digress. No,
but I digress.
No, it's whatever. We're not gonna get into that.
Yeah, that one's a deep rabbit hole that I don't want to talk about.
We're not gonna swim in that anymore.
We're not gonna swim along that reef.
But
anyway, some food for thought for you, real fast. Do you think that they were bowling to acquire soup, or bowling on behalf of soup?
What are we talking about? Are we talking like the band Bowling for Soup?
Bowling for Soup. Do you think they're bowling
to acquire
or bowling on behalf of soup?
I don't know.
You got to go with acquire.
Well, it kind of maybe like there's the chicken or the egg first.
Maybe there's.
Did they have soup when they were making this band? Because if they already have it, then they were bowling on behalf of soup.
But
if they didn't, then now they must be trying to acquire.
I imagine they can buy a stupid amount of soup.
Yeah, so maybe they're, I don't know.
Huh?
Do you even think they enjoy soup?
No.
They're just bowling for...
I bet they don't. I bet
they've had so much soup by this point.
So much soup.
So much soup that they just, I don't know. But they're too far famous now to change the name of the band.
They're too far gone.
So they can't make anything else except for bowling for soup. So I'm saying they're bowling on behalf of soup at this point.
Now, yes.
Yes.
But when they started off, they were bowling to acquire. But now they have secured said soup. So now they're bowling
like bread,
on behalf of said soup.
Yeah. They were bowling to acquire. Now they're bowling on behalf. Like protection for all soups.
One soup to rule them all.
And in the darkness behind them.
What's your favorite soup? Don't hit me with that foo-foo ass. What is it? Vegetable soup or whatever?
No, probably chicken noodle. I don't eat soup really.
Me either. I can't tell you the last time I had soup.
Yeah, it's been a long time. I was probably sick and a youngster.
I can't
No, not legit. I was living here.
With people that would go to a restaurant and be like, "Can I get a bowl of soup?" I'm like,
"That's
what's your soup of the day?" I'm like, "Shut the fuck up."
You're like, "Soup of the day is these hands, ready to eat for everyone."
Yeah.
Order a goddamn burger
I'm ready
or something.
to serve. Like,
yeah, fuck off.
No, I don't. I don't know. I can't remember the last time I had some soup.
But it's not that
I've had chowders. I've had.
Yeah.
Like.
It's not that I don't fuck with soup. I can fuck with some soup.
I can fuck with some soup.
But
I could acquire some soup.
But it's not. Could you? Yeah. Would you be half a soup?
Would you be half of it? No, I could acquire some soup.
Yeah, it's not like I don't like it. I'm not one to like eat it. Like I wouldn't just go out and buy a couple cans of soup and have them throughout the week. Like, no. It's not something I think about.
No, not really.
Ugh.
I think obviously homemade soup would be way better than just canned soup. But
in
how would one make tomato soup?
A lot of water.
Probably. Would they just put tomatoes in it? Just mush it up?
Well, there's some level of spice in there, I'd imagine.
Yeah, for sure.
It's just like a fucking Caesar.
Yeah. That's basically all it is. You're
Gross.
Just drinking tomato soup.
No, you're just drinking like pepper.
Yeah.
It's fucking nasty. I've only had like a sip of a couple in my whole life. And it's like...
My mom drinks them all the time.
Ew, man.
But that's the thing, like, it's either you love him or you fucking hate him. Like, there's no like, yeah, I'll have a Caesar, I kind of like it. Like, no. Like, you either like drinking tomato juice or you don't.
What's in it? Vodka?
Yeah. It's literally tomato juice, vodka, like Tabasco sauce, and then you put like, you know, obviously like ice and like
a celery stick.
Or you can do celery, or you can do one of those like hot beans. Like it's like a string bean, but it's like soaked in like pickled jalapeno juice.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Like, why are we drinking spice?
I don't know.
Can we just have some bread soda and just call it quits and just be done with it?
But people are like, you know what? I want to be healthy, but I want to also drink and be an alcoholic at the same time.
Clear alcohols are for rich women on diets.
Yeah, like, I don't know. Who invented this? They were like, let's just throw a bunch of shit together.
That's what everything is, though.
Yeah.
They were just...
People trial and error and shit, and they were like, this is kind of good.
Bro, theoretical, like, physicists and whatever just get paid to fuck with shit.
Yeah.
All day.
Just like...
I mean, there's a little some behind it, but you know? Like, they just get... shit like that. People just get paid to fuck with shit and find out. Fuck around and find out. Like, literally.
Fists up. Fisticuffs.
Yeah. Fuck around and find out. That's all it is, man.
Just like the fucking, like, the sour drinks. Like, whiskey sours. It's literally... Like,
Tell me...
It's whiskey, pop, and egg white.
Tell me who the fuck put the first egg white in a goddamn whiskey sour, and I'm going back in time and I'm assassinating.
Yeah, I'm putting them. Put my hands up.
Yeah, put up the dukes.
Did they just have like one egg and they were like, you know what?
I don't wanna.
They're gonna put the whole thing in there first, probably, and be like,
and be like,
but then they probably put the yolk in just by itself, and then they were so like, and they were like, well, we just put the egg white in there. And they did it, and they were like, hey. It's not fucking bad.
Well, yeah, the egg white is the part of the whiskey sour that would like make it look like white, make it look like
makes
creamier,
it, like, cloudy.
Yeah, because like when it gets all like frosted up and whatever, like it looks like, you know.
Yeah.
So.
And also like the prairie sour thing that my buddy used to get. It's like literally cranberry juice and like Tabasco sauce and like an egg white.
If I remember that though, I had a sip of that at the same bar that we're in love with, obsessed with. And it wasn't bad.
It wasn't horrible.
From what I remember though, but I was already knocked off my ass before we went.
Yeah.
And then I was in the front seat of his car and we were driving there, because he came and picked us up first. He didn't drink, and then when we got there, he started drinking. So I was sitting in the front seat, and he had a Nord with 50 Nick in it. And he was like, I don't know how it went, if he asked me if I wanted to have some of it, or if I was like, hey, can I have some? He probably asked me, because I had mine.
Yeah.
So he's probably like, hey, you want to try some of that? Check out this juice or whatever. And I hit it a couple times. And then, I don't know if I knew it was 50 Nick at that point, or if he told me. And literally, dude, I felt like I was on track 3 of Astro World. Like, I was on sicko mode. Like, I was like floating, dude. Like, my head was like literally
while
up against,
being drunk too.
Yeah, in the headrest, I was like,
you get like white and pale.
I was like, I was getting neck sick in the front. Like, that's definitely the biggest head rush I've had in a long time, and that was like 2 years ago.
Literally.
I was like fucking clapped out for a
ago.
sec. Like, greasy. Like, it was fun, yeah. It was good. It was a good experience, though, you know? You try anything once, you know? So, fucking Jesus.
I've never tried anything crazy, though.
No, yeah. I'm not talking about, like, crack, but, you know, JK, unless. But, yeah. Thank you for tuning in to the holiday special of the TapeBox Podcast 2020. Have a safe, happy, and very, very drunk holiday. And we'll see you next time.